Stay with me to the last frame. The final image reframes everything before it and shows why Alexia Putellas doesn't need a stadium to command a crowd. This isn't about a bikini. It's about an elite midfielder bringing timing, calm, and that quiet, surgical confidence to a sunlit shoreline. If you only know her for cold-blooded finals and passes that split timelines, wait until you see how presence translates when the only noise is the tide. She steps onto the sand with the same measured rhythm she uses to unbalance a back line. The look is sport-cut and unfussy, supportive top, streamlined bottoms, zero tugging or second guesses. Fabric skims. It never fights. Color plays off the water like the set was scouted for this exact hour. Shoulders settle, chin levels, eyes track the horizon the way she reads passing lanes for Barcelona and Spain. Calm. Scanning. One beat ahead. Watch the movement grammar. Begin. Glide, pause, breathe. One easy stride and an unplanned half smile. The camera reads balance through the core and hips first, which is why the frame feels alive instead of posed. She never chases the lens. She lets it come to her, the same way she lets defenders overcommit before cutting the other way. Details do the quiet work. Low-key sunglasses that vanish when she laughs. Hair tied back so the wind becomes a collaborator, not a problem. A small bracelet flares once and exits the story. Sunscreen glow stands in for highlighter. Everything breathes. If you're taking notes for your own feed, the blueprint is simple. Fit first, comfort second. Tiny gestures so confidence can do the heavy lifting. At the waterline, she plants a stance you'd recognize from the center circle. Feet hip width, posture tall, weight grounded. A wave folds over her ankles, sunlight washes her shoulders, and soft shadows handle the sculpting. No harsh angles, no heavy filters. Let light do its job. She turns about a third toward the camera, and the silhouette lengthens. No tricks, just clean lines. There's a football beat hidden in the day. She jogs along the tide, checks her shoulder like she's tracking a late runner, then eases into a stretch. Strength and grace aren't opposites, they're teammates. The bikini never needs to perform. The athlete does. Breath in through the nose, slow release through the mouth, jaw unclenches, posture resets. You can almost hear a warm-up playlist even though the soundtrack is just water and wind. Playfulness arrives right on time. She flicks a splash at a friend, pivots away laughing, and the shutter lands mid-arc. That split-second honesty is why the images stick. The best frames happen right after the pose, when the moment moves on instinct. For anyone building a beach reel, steal this stance that works every time. Stand near soft light, where the sun bounces off sand or water. Angle your body about 30 degrees to the lens. Let one hand land lightly at the waist or graze a seam. Keep the other relaxed. Lift the chest just enough for fabric to sit right. Relax the jaw, raise the chin a whisper. Exhale as the photo clicks. Clean, small, certain. Blue hour settles and the set transforms without moving. Pastel sky, salt-soft hair, shoulders loose. The frame goes quiet, and that's the magic. Presence without volume. It feels like a match managed from midfield. Tempo controlled, no panic, everything on purpose. That's the message tucked inside this beach day story. Power doesn't need to shout to be undeniable. If this mini journey hit home, drop the moment that stayed with you, the shoreline stride, the wave wash stillness, the playful splash, or that final blue hour calm. Tap like, share with a friend who loves football and style in the same breath, and subscribe so you don't miss the next deep dive. Your support keeps these stories coming, where athletic confidence meets real-life ease.